Good afternoon, students, and welcome to today's lecture, Introducing Mycenae, Stronghold of the Bronze Age. I'm your professor, Dr. Rob Steffen, and today we're going to take a look at one of the most powerful and influential centers in the entire ancient Greek world. It dominated the late Bronze Age from the middle of the second millennium BC, 1600 BC or so, all the way into the end of that era, somewhere around 1200 BC. Now, Mycenae is best known as the legendary home of King Agamemnon, the leader of the Greek forces in Homer's Iliad. The Mycenaean civilization, which takes its name from this very site, was a precursor to classical Greece, laying the foundation for Greek language, religion, and social organization. The site of Mycenae is renowned for its monumental architecture, including massive fortification walls, elaborate royal tombs, and its iconic Lion Gate. The Mycenaeans were skilled warriors, traders, and builders, and they created extensive networks of influence across the entire Aegean. Mycenae's significance extends beyond its military and political power, though. It was also a cultural hub that preserved and transmitted elements of art, writing, and mythology that would help shape the Greek world for centuries to come. Okay, so where exactly is Mycenae? Mycenae is located in the northeastern Peloponnese, in a region known as the Argolid, right? The area surrounding the city-state of Argos. And in that area, it's surrounded by rugged hills and fertile valleys. It's really positioned strategically between major trade routes. And because of this, Mycenae had access to both inland agricultural resources and seaborne trade networks. Its proximity to the Aegean Sea allowed for interaction with other Bronze Age civilizations, including the Minoans of Crete and the Hittites of Anatolia. The defensive advantage of Mycenae's elevated position made it nearly impregnable. Its Cyclopean walls were built with massive limestone blocks, and they provided formidable protection, reinforcing Mycenae's status as a powerful stronghold. The nearby plains of Argos provided essential farmland, sustaining the population and supporting a thriving economy. And this combination of natural defenses and resource access, they both played crucial roles in Mycenae's rise as a dominant Bronze Age power. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the history of Mycenae. Mycenae's history is deeply intertwined with the rise and fall of the larger Mycenaean civilization. This emerged in the second millennium BC, and during this time, Mycenae rapidly developed into a major power, reaching its peak sometime between, say, 1600 and 1200 BC. And it's that time that saw the construction of its most famous structures, things like the palace complex, the grave circles, and of course the treasury of Atreus, which we'll take a look at later. The Mycenaeans played a significant role in Bronze Age diplomacy and warfare, engaging with powerful empires of the time. Their military prowess is evident in the fortified nature of the city and in the numerous weapons found in elite burials. By the late 12th century BC, the 1100s, however, Mycenae, along with other major centers of the Mycenaean world, experienced a rather rapid decline, possibly due to a combination of internal strife, invasions, and natural disasters, as well as perhaps external invasions. By 1100 BC, the city was largely abandoned, though its memory endured in Greek mythology and Homeric epic. Mycenae is famous for its awe-inspiring archaeological remains, which provide insight into the grandeur of Mycenaean civilization. The Lion Gate, the monumental entrance to the citadel, remains one of the most recognizable symbols in all of Mycenae. Built around 1250 BC, it features a striking relief of two lions, symbolizing power and divine protection. It still stands today as the only monumental sculpture from the Greek Bronze Age. The grave circles, particularly Grave Circle A, contain the burials of Mycenaean elite, with spectacular gold artifacts, including the so-called Mask of Agamemnon. These finds illustrate the wealth and craftsmanship of Mycenaean society. Then we have the Treasury of Atreus, which was a massive tholos or beehive-style tomb. It's another architectural marvel and demonstrates the engineering prowess of the Mycenaeans. Other significant structures include the palace complex with its Megaron room, which was the administrative and residential center of Mycenae, and of course the extensive and massive Cyclopean walls, with blocks so big that according to legend, they must have been placed there by a Cyclops himself. These features highlight the architectural sophistication and strategic importance of the site of Mycenae. So Mycenae is a key site for understanding the development of Greek civilization. As the dominant power of the late Bronze Age, Mycenae shaped many aspects of Greek culture, from governance and military strategy to art and religious practice. The Mycenaean script, known as Linear B, represents one of the earliest forms of written Greek, providing critical insights into administration and daily life during this period. The mythology surrounding Mycenae, particularly its connection to the Homeric epic in the Trojan War, has kept this site alive in historical memory. The tales of Agamemnon, of Clytemnestra, and of Orestes illustrate the enduring legacy of Mycenaean culture in Greek literature and drama. Additionally, the archaeological discoveries at Mycenae have been crucial in reconstructing the transition from the Bronze Age to the Iron Age in Greece. By studying Mycenae, we gain a deeper appreciation for the origins of Greek civilization, the interconnectedness of ancient Mediterranean cultures, and the lasting impact of Mycenaean achievements. And so in the upcoming lectures, we'll take a look as we explore Mycenaean warfare, burial practices, and the broader influence of Mycenaean culture on later Greek history and mythology.